for a living, Newman?
I'm a United States postal worker.
Aren't those the guys that always go crazy and come back with a gun and shoot everybody?
Sometimes.
Why is that?
Because the mail never stops. It just keeps coming and coming and coming. There's never a let up. It's relentless. Every day it piles up more and more and more, and you gotta get it out. But the more you get out, the more it keeps coming in. And then the barcode reader breaks, and it's Publishers Clearinghouse Day.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Rise and Grind on this thirsty Thursday. Good morning, everybody. Game time, Brian, otherwise known as the mailman. Then clean shave it. I know Vinny don't like it. It needed to be done. It needed to be done. I needed a reset. Don't worry, it's coming back. It's going to be very hot over the next 5 days. 103 index here tomorrow. It's going to be 100 degrees here today. Good way to shed some unwanted weight, that I could tell you. But good morning, everybody. I hope everybody is ready to roll today on this Thursday. I know I am. What a spirited. I was very happy. Live stream last night. Again, I know people want all the piss and vinegar, and it's, again, there's a happy medium, but the cop pizzle gets a lot of crap. So, it was cool to see everybody be very nice. Well, my God, people actually waited to speak. So, thank you. I appreciate it. We got to rein in Drew every now and again, because when Drew and Momo get going, they want to go for minutes. I need to do better myself. Trust me, I know. I need to cut her short, too. And but it's really about in and out. Poor Rob. I was missing Rob. Come on, brother. What are we doing? We're cutting trees down, but you don't walk in the middle of the road with an effing weed whacker. Oh, it's a chainsaw. Chainsaw! Anyway. And Wright's Tree Service. Shout out. Get out of my way. No, I'm joking. All good. But anyway, I thought it was very good. Shout out. I will try and get to the comments. The comments it's getting to be a lot of comments. So, sorry if I haven't gotten to the comments of these videos I do on the ride to work and stuff. I will. Trust me. I'll do it in the near future. Apologize for that. It's better that I do them when I see them, but I don't always have my phone on me when I'm not streaming. So, digress. I circle back. Thought it went well. We will do a live stream with the Beasts of the East, Philly 500, Mark. Everybody wants that. Mark Holmes. But, again, we need to wait on that. Maybe I'll bring Philly on like Pizzle came on to be a man amongst the people. But we'll see. But anyway, let's focus on day 2 yesterday. Again, it seems like the offense is starting out. Here, I'm going to put them on now because we're getting ready to make the turn, baby. It seems like the offense is starting off fast. Again, no Pats. But everybody's happy this time of year, just like Pizzle says. Offense is starting off fast. It really is. But the defense, again, interception, Dak Prescott on a great play by Kyer Elam. Turnovers. Active. The defense is active. Eberflus says he's looking for 40-plus turnovers this year, which would be near the top of the league. Again, this is what you see with a Matt Eberflus defense. It's all really, ultimately, if you want to be successful in the playoffs, it's about stopping the run, and we won't know that for a while. But they are very, very active, but it seems like early on in practice, the offense comes out ready to roll in rhythm, kind of flitters off a little bit. The running was not as good yesterday. The lanes were not as prevalent. Again, it's hard to tell without pads, but yesterday there was guys making cuts and running free. Those holes even got smaller today. Some of the defensive notables, Donovan Wilson had a good day, punching out a ball. Kyer Elam with the pick. Again, like I warned everybody about Kenneth Murray. Solid day. And I would say the other guy who had a good day was Keeman Hall. I thought Keeman Hall was good. He's a guy that we might need to be rely upon. Like we have a few corners. That's going to be the interesting. Do we need to reach out to a Gilmore? Me and Primetime Phil on his show a week ago, I was talking about Israel Mukwamu. They're playing bland in and out, but they're trying to find. Yeah, Jordan Lewis is not easy to replace in that Dallas defense. It's not. The slot corner is not easy for any team, right? Slot corner is very hard to play. Jordan Lewis was one of the best slot corners, which is why he got paid what he did. But I'm not mad at the Cowboys because with his age and his injury history, I'm okay with it. Is it going to hurt? Sure. But they are working Israel Mukwamu in the slot, as well as a bunch of guys. So, Israel Mukwamu is getting a lot of reps in the slot. I like Israel Mukwamu. I think we're going to miss Jordan Lewis, though, until we need to get some of these guys back. That's the thing. And it's going to take a little while. We need to see. If Diggs is ready, it lightens up everybody. But Kyer Elam is a fresh of breath air. Is a breath of fresh air, not a fresh of breath. A breath of fresh air. There you go. Sorry about that. Not enough liquid gold. I'm a one cupper now. I got me some water and with a little electrolytes, but with a lot of ice. So this will last me, and I'll just start pounding a bunch of bottles of water throughout the day. But the defense seems to have the stamina right now in practice. But, again, pads come on Sunday. It's good and it's bad. It's good because you really get to see the development. The bad is, it comes the injury. I thought X was going to break yesterday when George Pickens went down. It's only a cramp, everybody. He got up. It's football. It's not even that hot there. So get the boy some an IV. And let's start anew. I think he needs an IV. Early, but listen. Early reports are Dallas's top 4 receivers. Good luck making the cut on that one. If everybody's healthy, good luck. Mingo has had 2. I didn't notice Mingo the first. Again, I'm only watching the training camp highlights. Mingo did supposedly had a good day. He's working with the second team, number 81, Jonathan Mingo. Yesterday, very, very good. He made a move downfield. Joe Milton flicked it 50 yards. Joe Milton overthrew it. He had 2 steps, but he made a lot of plays. And I don't know who. Jalen Tolbert has come out the gate. You can see the rapport that Dak has with Jalen Tolbert. The fact that Jalen Tolbert is our number 3 wide receiver, it makes you feel good, even though the right way to win is running the football. I just don't know how it's going to be stopped with 4 wide receivers the way we're running out there. And you know who else? I've been talking about this kid. He's been a practice squatter, a training camp highlight the last few years. Jalen Moreno Cropper, kick returner specialist, number 16. Dude, all this guy does is make plays. But I don't know where there's a spot on this team. I just don't know. Our top 4 wide receivers, to me, it's locked down. Barring injury, it's Tolbert, Mingo. 3-4. Obviously, CD and George Pickens. CD came out yesterday and he goes, CD hears all the trolls. Stats aren't good enough for everybody, right? We want to correlate playoff failure with Dallas to CeeDee Lamb somehow, and and Dak. CeeDee Lamb says, I don't know if he said I'm the best, but he goes, I'm an elite wide receiver, and I'm just going to remind everybody on a daily basis. And he hasn't missed a step. He looks elite. His route running is pretty damn impressive. I mean, Dak could go to him every time if he wanted. But it's going to be fun because with Pickens in motion a little, they are going to put CeeDee Lamb in motion a lot. And as well as I saw Jalen Tolbert in motion a lot. Again, Dak under center. Dak is going to be running some shotgun, some K-gun. But as Brian Schottenheimer says, it's hard to get a read on what a team's going to do when you're lining up under center. Why are we stopped already? I'll make the effing turn. Here we go. This truck just doesn't want it. I got stuck. Here we go. Come on, baby. Let's go. Motor in. Anyway, there we go. Yeah. So early. Like I said, pads come on Sunday. That's when you are really going to get engaged. If anybody was at training camp practice yesterday, was there more people? Didn't look like there was a lot, and I'm happy with it. I hope they hammer Jerry on it. Again, everybody's tired of Jerry's antics. I know they don't have to pay. I know Mike is under contract for this year. You could potentially franchise them. But when you have your great players, you should take care of them. You should take care of them early. And that's just frustrating. I'm not saying you got to take care of every player early, but your franchise elite players, you're going to save millions of dollars by doing so. It's almost like they're afraid to put themselves out there. They're a little gun shy, and they think they're going to make money in the media. Jerry Jones thinks that by letting players sweat it out, that it's making people talk about them, and making people have money, right? I got news for you, Jerry. They're going to talk about the Cowboys regardless. If you are making Micah jump through hoops and some of the weird shit. Yeah, I really wish that Stephen Jones would have a serious talk with his father, but he won't. He has too much respect. Who the hell knows what Jerry Jones would do? He may pull a Vince McMahon and fire his own kids. You know what I'm saying? Or put a muzzle on them. You don't know. Jerry Jones, I don't think would do that, but Stephen Jones should flex a little bit. I know he's in a tough spot. That's his father. But he needs to tell him, Dad, again, I'm not telling you not to speak, but if you can't speak in a certain way, don't speak. You have the right. Just because you have the right doesn't mean that you should. Right? Just because you have the right to say what you want. Because you bought the team and you turned it into a mega power. That doesn't mean that you should necessarily. But yeah, I mean, just a general overview. Eberflus's defense is very, very active. I didn't really catch too much of the defensive tactic. Again, it was a long day at work. I got T-boned in my mail truck, and so I didn't go home till late. And then with the live stream last night, preparing for that, I didn't get too much chance. I watched most of my stuff a little bit after the stream, so I didn't get to bed till after midnight, and this morning. So, I don't know where, how many real roster spots are open on the offense. What will be interesting, everybody, is the tight ends. Brian Broaddus and Vox Lombardi was watching them a little bit, and Brian seems to think that Brevin Spanford is going to be the number 2 wide receiver behind Jake Ferguson, not the Schoonmaker. I just don't know why we say these things this early. There's no pads, okay? I mean, I understand what Brian's saying, but it's really just let the pads come on, let them play. Brevin Spanford is looking great. It looks like he's really catching the ball well. Day one, they lined up in Mark Holmes will like this. Day one, they lined up in a lot of 12 personnel. But again, people have to realize Dallas is going to go through this and work on 12 personnel, 11 personnel, and such. What I've noticed is every play, every pass play, there's an outlet available. Every one. And it seems like every third play, they're hitting that outlet. So, wow, that means there's players not getting open. Well, without pads, you could hold the football, right? But it's not realistic. You're not allowed to take players to the ground. So it's really not realistic to say, to have a quarterback hold on to the football. It's just not realistic. You know, it's just not. So, but anyway, don't forget the lunchtime chat later today. Again, probably around 3 o'clock. Stay tuned for that. Very good live stream. Very, very good live stream. Put in the comments, what are you hearing about Dallas's practice? And again, I'm more looking forward to Sunday, and then going forward, I'm looking forward to Diggs getting back into practice. I'm looking for things like that. Actual, tangible, week one, what the heck's going to happen? How's this going to play out? A lot of answers to be had. A lot of questions are on the table. So talk to everybody later. Peace.
It's just a lot easier if you just lay back. He's resisting me. Pills. Okay. Pills are good. Pills are good.
Better? You must have tested, but most